Yo, what's good, my fellow deadhead? It is your Overlord returning. Today we're going to be talking about the JJK Phantom Parade bi-weekly update. Now, guys, before we go over the bi-weekly update, I do want to point out the fact that we had our last bi-weekly update on March 2nd. They actually, and guys, nobody's paying like super close attention like I am, but like, hey, bro, they took 15 days, not 14. I'm on to ya, Billy. Tighten up. But guys, this bi-weekly update actually looks to be super exceptional. One, this isn't even like something they mentioned as part of the bi-weekly update. We are getting a wish list feature where you can select a character and get that character for free throughout the month. It's going to be exceptional for free-to-play players, and I already talked about this in a separate video. I will link that video above, but go look at that video also. But today, we're here to talk about our bi-weekly update, so let's get right into it. Okay, so we are going to be getting the blue Miwa banner along with the recollection bit called Not Following Orders or something like that. We are getting a rerun on the JJK Hidden Inventory banner. So Young Gojo is actually coming back. This is on the 21st. So Miwa's banner and Gojo's banner, 21st to April 3rd. Then on the 28th, which will be a week later, we're going to end up getting Red Mai's banner, who is like she's a quirky little debuffer, I feel like. Or not debuffer, actually. She has this weird mechanic where she switches back and forth between her ammo modes, and then like depending on the ammo mode, she does different like types of like effects on her skills, I'm pretty sure. Then we have a rerun for Geto on the 28th as well. So guys, if you missed Gojo, because listen, people who missed Gojo, somebody literally commented on one of my videos. Shout out to you, bro. I can't remember your name, but I know who you are. We commented back and forth. But somebody was like telling me that like he was like, yeah, I summoned for Hidden Inventory Gojo and I didn't get him, and now my only chance is like Zone Yuji. And I'm like, yo, what about the rerun? And he's just like, I don't have enough cubes right now. I'm like, damn, that's fair play. If you don't have enough cubes right now, but you will have enough cubes for Zone Yuji, I mean, like, I guess do what you gotta do, but I still say they're gonna give us free tickets for Zone Yuji, right? They have to, like, at least one free multi. They're gonna give us that. I say wait until Domain Expansion Gojo comes out, secure him first, and then double dip into those Yuji summons if you want to. And honestly, Sukuna's better than Yuji, but if you need yellow specific units, which honestly I feel like if you have Sukuna, he kind of negates color at that point. Like, honestly, Domain Expansion Gojo and Sukuna. That's your remedy right there. But like I said, 21st, so in 3 days, these two things are coming: Miwa Gojo rerun, and then a week after that, Mai and a Geto rerun. So then we have, at the same time we're getting Miwa's banner, we are going to be getting a story event. Remember, that's the one where you farm the event and get the little things and then literally just do the pages of rewards over and over and over again. There's always a free multi bundled up in that. So guys, we have at least one free multi for Maya's banner, and maybe even a free multi for Miwa, or no, I'm sorry, a free multi for Miwa's banner, definitely, because this is directly linked to her. Then maybe even a free multi for Mai's banner. I would assume as such, even though Mai's not showing up in this picture right here at all. I imagine this is still kind of like associated with her, or this may be associated with another character that they like released and did not have the spacing to release the event for. Then we are getting the Formidable Battle event versus Imaginary Realm, or Imaginary Realm versus Jogo, which who knows what the color will be on this time. They like to throw curveballs and switch the colors up on you every now and then, but this is coming back, and obviously this is my message to like free-to-play players is like, yo, this is your remedy for absolutely like maxed out your Phantom Metal farm. Like, obviously, do Domain Investigation, do whatever event, but this event specifically has so many Phantom Metals because it's based around the cursed spirits. So since it's based around them, it gives you the cursed metals since that's what you use to buy them. As of right now, I am not worried about Jogo. I think that Jogo is a very shitty DPS, but even still, if you guys do not have a copy of Mahito and Hanami yet, then I think that you obviously need to be prioritizing one of those two characters. I think Mahito goes first, maybe, because usually you're using both of those characters in stall comps, and Mahito is usually what you need for the stall comp to work, because Mahito is guaranteed to do a certain percentage of somebody's HP as damage whenever he does his domain because of idle transfiguration, or I guess the embodiment of self-embodiment of perfection is what his domain is called. Then literally Hanami's domain pretty much just gives you really crazy like damage reduction stuff on the enemy, so like eventually you become like unkillable at a certain point, and you literally just cycle out Mahito and Hanami's like domains, and you're gonna bring characters to support them. But like, yes, those two are very integral pieces to stall comps. I think if you get Mahito first, he will carry you a little further starting out, but then eventually later on you are going to need Hanami. So that requires 3,000 Phantom Medals, and also guys, make sure to keep grinding these imaginary realm battles religiously. What's after this here? We have Jujutsu Kaisen Part 0, or Jujutsu Kaisen Hidden Inventory Chapter 3 coming out on the 21st. And then guys, just as I had speculated, it looks like we are just going to be getting spammed over and over and over again with grade increases until we get caught up with the JP version, because we are on grade 13 now. The Japanese version, I believe they're on like chapter 16 in the story, and then on grade 14 and 15. I think chapter 16 was just a really big chapter. I actually have the wiki over to the side right here so I can pull it up. So guys, this will be like where we're at right here. Literally the Jogo powerful enemy battle comes back. The premature death part 2 rerun comes back. Grade 13 new chapter. So we're literally exactly right here. And guys, do not look at this, do not pay attention to this, do not cry about this, because we have not reached 300 days yet. We are nowhere near 300 days. They can give us 3,000 kaiju if they're feeling generous, but let's be real. This is a company that's blood is money. Generosity is not often common there. PC login gift, 500 kaiju. I think this is like for the PC version being released. I doubt they released the PC version of the global version of the game right here at this point, so I don't think we'll see those either. We already got the standard pull update, obviously. And this... Okay, I guess this was associated with Mai then, because it all released at the same time. It might not be associated because it ends way earlier. But still, all this stuff dropped like the same time. So you kind of like see we are kind of like getting into that prime zone for JJK. But there is one thing that I really do want to point out, guys. So right here, grade 13 and chapter 15 released in September, right? And then it literally took 2 more months. Literally 2 more months exactly on the dot for chapter 16 and grade 14 and 15 to release, which introduces level 140. And then also, you know, you get the main chapter login bonus, and that's when they do the little update that I'm talking about, you know, the new feature main story pass, where you can pay for that pass and you get a lot of extra rewards for beating the story mode if you pay for the pass, right? Then Kaito comes out right after that. So guys, we are inching ever so close to this anniversary stuff. Like, we're getting super duper close, and they literally have skipped around and given us stuff that we're not even supposed to have yet. So yeah, I can see this coming next month, probably like at the end of April, so that we're caught up with the JP version. And then in May, because let's see, the game started in November, so November would be the first month. December, January, February, March, April. Actually, April is month number 6, so yeah, we could probably see Domain Expansion Dojo and Sukuna like at the end of April, at the start of May. That's like our half anniversary right there. So we might be on a little crunch here, global players. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to entice you to not stop summoning. I'm just letting you know how close you're getting to the absolute epicenter of madness. Like, guys, this version of the game, the global version, is so far different and honestly far superior to the JP version. I'm sorry to say it, like day one JP players. I'm a day one JP player as well, or maybe not day one. Yeah, day one, maybe. I think so. But like, even though I'm a day one JP player or close to that, at least week one JP player or whatever, like, it sucks to say, but like, they are definitely making the global version trounce the JP version. People think the global version sucked because of how much stuff was coming fast, but like, me, Slug, like all the smart content creators basically kept saying, guys, they're going to be pushing and making sure that all this stuff is in the game as fast as possible, so that at some point they can be like, all right, Global and JP are caught up, simultaneous releases. Like, that's what they're shooting for. So many different other gacha games too that are like huge in the industry. Dokkan, One Piece Fighting Path, Grand Cross, like all these different games. They have all eventually moved to a sync. These guys did not expect to do a global version at first, and then they got so popular they were like, okay, we have to do a global version. So these guys are like, let's just go ahead and rip the band-aid off, push straight to where we need to be, and just get to that point so that like the players will go ahead and get mad at us, but after that it's smooth sailing. And another thing that I wanted to point out about this is, guys, one thing that we are missing, one very major thing, because if you look back through this, like, I'm not going to go through every single instance, but like, you look through, it's kind of scattered what we're missing and what we do have. But like, you saw that we have stuff all the way up to September, but low-key we're still missing like the green Maki banner. Yeah, we're still missing like the green Maki banner and just like a few characters like here and there, right? So it's just like they're skipping what they want, they're getting to what they feel like. Okay, cool. When are we gonna get, not this, is it? Yes. when are we going to get the event marathon campaign? For those of you who do not know, the event marathon campaign is pretty much like, obviously, whenever a new banner comes out, we have new events and everything that match up with the character, coincide with the character, and they give us a bunch of free materials. Okay, cool. Now they're about to add in something called the event marathon campaign, where they're pretty much giving you another layer of free stuff on top that's based on how much stamina you're using or how many runs you do of like certain missions or something like that, right? But as you hit different milestone markers, you get a reward every 10. And you see here like very good rewards: a chaotic jujutsu crystal, XP for your recollection base, JP, cubes, SSR guaranteed tickets. So guys, we are in range for them to drop the event marathon campaign at any moment that they feel like. And honestly, let's go into the game real quick and check the in-game notices, because sometimes they like to show something for like the notice on Twitter, and then literally you go into the in-game news and then it's literally like 10 times crazier than what you expected it to be. So guys, here we are in the game, and looking at the announcements, they have not added anything new just yet, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I would not be surprised if we got into the game and on the day that announcements came, so maybe like tomorrow, because all this stuff is coming in 2 days, in 3 days, but like at 1 a.m. on Friday, so it's gonna feel like 2 days, right? Unless if you're up really early, then you're up, you know what I'm saying? But literally, it's going to be here soon, so I imagine that the notice will be in the news either tonight or tomorrow night. And guys, I would not be surprised if they announced the event marathon campaign, because like I said, we are pretty much hitting that final stretch to where we're about to like reach that half anniversary shit. Because like after April, once May starts, half anniversary territory, baby. And we're going to be looking at Domain Expansion Gojo. We're going to be looking at Sukuna. We're going to be looking at Zone Yuji. We're going to be looking at Yellow Kaito, but fuck Yellow Kaito. But like, it's going to be a hell of a time, man. So hopefully you guys are prepared. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as well. That is going to be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE today, giving you the update on the bi-weekly notice. But go down below, smack that like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And comment. Damn, that was a mouthful. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out. The Dead Man loves you.